Okay guys, so this is huge, like massive exploit just released for Velocity. And this exploit is massive and affects all servers using Velocity. And actually there's only one solution that solves it. Okay, so actually this exploit has been found 3 weeks ago, and this guy Water, which is basically a member of the Velocity CTD team, they make a nice fork of Velocity that addresses a lot of issues, you know. The thing is, this exploit has been reported 3 weeks ago, but back then the exploit was very easy to fix. Like you just had to limit, to put packet limits in the Minecraft compressor. The thing is that these limits, you know, they were put in Velocity CTD and they fix the initial exploit, of course. But after this, you know, there's has been 3 weeks ago, well, now 4 hours ago, okay, 4 hours ago, it has been fixed here, and it has to be, basically it has not been fixed since. It was like attempted to be fixed, but it was not really fixing. And right now, you know, yesterday I started working on this because someone came and told me, hey, someone is exploiting my server and they are crashing it. You know, this exploit, basically what it does, it crashes your server instantly, you know, it's instant. And you can do it with a normal client. You don't need like a machine, you don't need like hacker machine. You just go, use the client, turn it on and exploit it, you know. And as he says here, the issue is that the decompression exploit happens before any packet ID and size checks down the line. This means the other security steps that were taken, they didn't work at all. And yesterday I developed the actual fix, you know, and today I released. So yeah, basically we released this on VeloFlame. So basically, if you want to be secure against this exploit, you need to use VeloFlame right now. Like this is the only solution currently available, you know, that really works. And yeah, we found this yesterday. So, and today we apply the fix, and currently it's the only way to get protected. As you can see, the Velocity guys have been working on this, but did not implement any solutions yet. So you have to switch to VeloFlame right now. It's free, you know, it has a paid version. I recommend the paid version because it has anti-VPN and other security measures like country check, etc. But yeah, if you install the free version, you're already like 100 times better, you know, than having nothing. Okay, so let me show you, because this has been just yapping and yapping and yapping. Let me show you, you know, the exploit, the actual exploit. Here the guy turns on the exploit, you know, he turns it on, and as you can see here, you know, you can see here he turns it on, and as you can see here, the memory is getting very big, you know, the CPU load is very high, you know, and it crashes. That's basically what happens, like it runs out of memory and it crashes. So the only solution to this currently is VeloFlame. Again, if you want to be secure right now, because all servers are affected for this, use VeloFlame. And you know how many times I have to reiterate, this is the reason I made VeloFlame free, because man, getting exploits fixed requires like having an ecosystem, you know. It's not simply having a fork or having like, you know, you have to be actively checking and fixing stuff, you know. So here what we did, we added a packet guard that basically adds a lot of limiting to the packets, not only for this specific exploit, but it's more general, you know, because we want to make sure it's secure and that it doesn't have any gaps. So yeah, this is the only solution right now. As you can see here, I had a friend, you know, he had a server, and I told him, okay, if this exploit works in your server, you're going to buy VeloFlame, because he said, this is marketing, the exploit did not exist. No, it's real, it exists. And you know, he said here, oh, they crashed me. Like, yeah, they crash you, the exploit is real. So yeah, they probably crashing your server right now and you don't know why, or you notice like your server randomly restarting. It's because of this exploit, you know. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. and nothing. Thank you for watching, and as always, install VeloFlame, keep your server secure. Also, I have a lot of more projects for security in servers, like for example here, here on my build.ib page, I have the exploit fixer. It fixes spigot exploits. I have the redstone limiter, which limits redstone contraptions to avoid lag. The mob stacker. I have a lot of plugins that you can install right now in your server, and you must have installed, like the block limiter, entity limiter. Like, you don't want some random guy to be placing, beacons all around, and it's asynchronous, it doesn't generate lag. They support Folia. I'm really into making, Folia support plugins. So yeah, I'm not going to yap anymore, and that was it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.